And welcome back. Well, since the middle of summer is quickly approaching, let's talk about Shakespeare's famous play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. I didn't say that right. Midsummer Night's Dream.
There we go.
The plural in the right spot. All right, well, you can see this comedy and other performances at the annual event Shakespeare in the Park.
Yeah, and here to talk more about this production is the managing director, Susan Fry, and one of the professional equity actors, Malkia Stampley. Great to see both of you ladies.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. This is wonderful.
And it's wonderful what you do, this idea of theater and the outdoors. I mean, I think it harkens back to things that people love and treasure in the theater. So what's it like to perform outside?
Well, this is our 6th season, so I'm used to it. This is Malkia's 1st season, so she's got a different perspective on, oh my goodness, this is what it's like to be out in the cold and trying to rehearse and people walking through your rehearsal and things like that. I love it. I think it's just wild and wonderful fun. So, oh yes. It's
How do you feel about it? When you're trying to stay focused or committed to a scene or to being a character, is it distracting?
It's not distracting. If anything, it's something new where the audience is nature or someone riding their bike and then they happen to stop by and watch us for a few minutes. If anything, you feel more motivated to give them more of a show, which is pretty cool.
It's really awesome when a Harley drives by. I like that. You know you're in Milwaukee.
For
Hear it and smell it.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about the show. It's based in 1967, Summer of Love, right?
Yes, San Francisco. So we have a little bit of hippie action going on, a little bit of rock and soul as well. We're having a really good time. Lots of hair.
Lots of hair, live music happening, original music, and just a huge mix of different cultures that were really coming out at the time. Everybody is questioning everything in 1967, so it's perfect with the magic and the fairies and the mayhem and the chaos and the incredibly wild romantic love that's going on. So it's a good setting for this.
Absolutely. And music was a big motivation for this piece as well. So each actor, we chose music from that era, 1967 or a little bit before or after, and so we let that inspire our characters and the scene. So you'll hear some familiar tunes as well.
Do you have to love and know Shakespeare to appreciate seeing these shows now?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
We really try very hard to present Shakespeare's text. It is true to what he wrote, or as close as you can imagine, but it's all about making it accessible. So that's what we had started with six seasons ago, is presenting Shakespeare so that when you walk out going, I got that. That was cool. I followed the story. It doesn't matter if you don't get every single word. It really doesn't matter, but you're going to follow the story. And with Midsummer Night's Dream, you're totally going to follow the story.
And
go ahead.
I was going to say it's a great first Shakespeare play for kids or anyone new to Shakespeare because of all the magic, because of the comedy, because of the fun, and I think that and you can follow the story a little bit, even with the physical action that we're doing. So anyone new or nervous about Shakespeare, this is a great introduction.
And for people who aren't familiar with the plot, give us just a little overview.
Well, we start with Hippolyta and Theseus, a king and a queen, who are about to get married. And in the midst of them getting married, a father comes with his daughter who is in love with someone else, but he wants her to marry another man. And so her and her true love, they escape into the woods, and then they meet or they are surrounded by all of these fairies. And so then all this mayhem happens that we won't tell you about, but lots of magic and lots of curses, and then in the end, everyone's happy and finds their true love.
Very Shakespearean.
I love it.
Go figure.
It really is, And a lot of people have come out. I mean, you get really big crowds that have been coming to Shakespeare in the Park over the years.
Yeah, we will. We have 8 performances this year, and we will see anywhere between between 2,200 and 3,000 people or so will come and just cram the hillside and watch.
And it's free.
And it is free. It is indeed free. It's a professional production. We have people like Malkia and microphones and lights and all those wonderful things, and it is free. Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Wonderful. I think that's so cool. All right, we're going to give people information so they can check out this wonderful free show, Shakespeare in the Park, absolutely free. It is a Midsummer Night's Dream that's happening Thursday, July 9th. So opening night is this Thursday through Sunday, July 12th, then Thursday, July 16th through Sunday, July 19th. The show starts at 8 p.m. You can go to optimisttheatre.org, and you can bring your own chair or blanket, because you mentioned the hillside, so to be comfortable, bring a chair.
People line up
or a
at like
blanket.
6 o'clock,
They
right?
do. They start lining up about 6 o'clock in order to cram in.
It's great.
Yes.
Great idea. Such a great showing for people to enjoy.
Can't wait to see it. Thanks, you guys.
Thank
you.
you.